Hello and welcome to a session of Fit Essentials. My name is Shauna. I'm going to be guiding you through the class. We are having some dips in class today. So if you have a bench or a chair, something that you could do some dips on, that's helpful. And we're going to be starting down on the floor with some midline work and stretching. So go ahead and join me there. All right, so go ahead and make your way down to hands and knees. We're going to start by stretching out our forearms and wrist as I inhale my hair, and then we're gonna do some midline work. So as you come on down to hands and knees, you're gonna turn your palms face down and turn your fingers back in towards you. Spread the fingers nice and wide and draw your abdomen in so you're not arching your low back. With the fingers nice and wide, just gonna gently lean back, get a nice stretch to those forearms. Hold for a couple of breaths here. You to lean back, and then from there, once you get a good stretch there, turn the fingers so that they face in towards one another, hands still down towards the mat. And now we're going to take a circular pattern with your torso, taking nice smooth circles 2 to 3 times each direction. Go ahead and reverse directions when you're ready. Circle the body the other way. Good. Once you finish that, go ahead and come up to a kneeling position and shake out those wrists. Fantastic. From here, we're going to place the back of the hands against one another and then lower your elbows down. Keep your neck nice and long. Just stretch for the opposite side of the forearms. Very good. All right. Once you finish stretching out the wrists and forearm, we're going to go through 3 to 5 cycles of a cat-cow. So make a nice wide handprint. Place those hands just underneath the shoulders. On the exhale, you're going to gently exhale, draw your spine up between your shoulder blades, draw your chin down towards your chest. And then as you inhale, you're going to draw your shoulder blades back, gently arch your low back, lift the head, look up towards the ceiling or sky. And that's your cycle. Exhale, draw everything down and in. Inhale, gently arch. Very good. Couple more. Jean, great to have you. If you can turn the camera on today, always nice to be able to see you moving. Good. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Inhale, gently arch. And exhale, push on through. Very good. Bring your big toes together. Divide the knees just a little bit wider. Reach the arms straight out in front and go ahead and drop your hips back towards your feet for child's position. Lowering that head down, and now take a few breaths trying to send your air into the back of the rib cage. If you can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Go 3 breaths here. Good. As you finish that breathing, come back up to all fours. Hands back into the shoulders, quadruped hip rock next. Walk your knees in so that they're touching. Draw the abdomen in, and then you're going to gently rock your hips side to side. Bring the hips down towards one side. And then up and across, take them to the other side. 2 to 3 times each direction to see what feels good to your body. Very good. All right, from there, we're going to make our way into our first series here, starting with our side plank dip to leg lift. So let's make your way to your left side. You want to bring that left elbow right underneath the shoulder. Lengthen your legs out. We're going to have 1:15 to practice this. So when you're ready, we're going to first lift those hips up towards the sky, come into a side plank position. Then as you come down, you're going to sit back onto your hips, either bent knees or straight legs, draw them in towards your hand. Lifting up out of that downside shoulder, coming up into the side plank, rock it back, draw your legs up. Good. You want to really make sure that you don't have any pain in the low back as you draw the legs up. You can shorten that lever by drawing the knees in towards your chest. Establish that solid side plank position, holding for just a moment, and then rock it back. You can point those toes, reach the hands towards the feet. Very good. First 30 seconds, we're going to work for another 45. This is our first of 2 cycles here. We have several pieces. Good. Looking up out of that downside shoulder. Draw everything together. Beautiful. 20 seconds left. Good. Establish that side plank, shoulders stacked right over one another, and then either knees to the chest or hands towards the feet. Maybe one more. Up and hold, down, and lift. Very good. That's our minute 15. From there, we're going to lie down on our stomachs, coming face down. We're going to start with the hands, palms up, arms at the side. Draw the chin in, and then when you're ready, you're going to pull the shoulder blades back and down, chin to the chest, and just lift your upper body, pushing your hands up towards the sky, holding for as long as you're comfortable, and then come on down and relax. And again, when you're ready, breathe in, lift everything up, squeeze your glutes, lengthening through the spine, chin in towards the chest. We're activating the back side of the body. And down and rest. So you can hold for as long as you feel confident, making sure not to have any pinching in that low back. Good, and pull that chin in, Sharon, looking down towards the floor. There you go. And resting anytime you need. Take a nice big breath. Squeeze that back side of the body, trying to lengthen from the top of your head. Here comes the train. Down and rest. You can keep the hands where they are, or you can take them behind the head. Pulling the elbows back. Got about another 15 seconds here. Down and rest. Lift and hold. Squeeze the booty. We're going to that side plank dip on the opposite side next. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Making your way on up. Kind of rock the hips back for just a moment if you'd like, and then start to spin yourself around. Right arm, side plank dip to leg lift. Check in with that elbow position, pulling that elbow just underneath the shoulder. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. When you're ready, hips up first. Hold that side plank, and then rock it back onto the hips, either knees in towards the chest or long legs, hand towards the feet. Very good. Solid plank position. Point the toes, lift them up. Keep it moving here. I'm going to come just a little bit closer, see how everybody's looking. Very nice. First 30 seconds done, about another 40 seconds to go. Nice. So side plank first, lift up. There you go. Good, Sharon. And now knees in towards the chest or feet up. Good. So Sharon, keep the legs bent so you don't rock back. You want to stay up on the hips. Nice. Kathy looks great. There you go, Jean. Good. 15 more seconds. Up and hold. We're coming onto all fours for our bird dogs next. Maybe one more solid lift and pause. And then point the toes. Whoops. Beautiful. Let's go one more rep. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Coming on to hands and feet, or hands and knees. Gonna work our bird dog position. We'll have 45 seconds on each side. So make a really wide handprint. Place those hands just underneath the shoulders. And then when you're ready, let's start with your right hand, left leg, extend it straight back. Good, squeezing the glute. And then you're gonna bring the hand to meet the knee underneath your body. So instead of elbow to the knee, just bring your hand towards that opposite knee, trying to hold the back as neutral as you can. Breathe in as you stretch it long, and then exhale as you draw together. Then squeeze the glute. Excellent. Have your head looking straight down towards the floor, nice neutral neck position. Good, 10 more seconds. We're gonna stay with this and just switch hands, switch legs, and 3, 2, 1, other side. So wide handprint, and now we'll go opposite arm, opposite leg. Squeeze the glute as you extend that leg. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, draw everything together. Neutral head and neck position. Very good. It's our last piece of this cycle, and then we'll go one more time through each exercise. Good, 10 seconds left. Then stretch long, point the toes, squeeze the glute on the side that you're extending that leg. Last time. In 3, 2, 1, and take a pause. All righty, go ahead and come on up, shake it out for a second. If your water glass is nearby, let's grab a drink. We'll be back to that side plank dip on your left arm here in about 20 seconds. Feel that bone already, buddy? All right, 15 seconds till we start. Let's come onto your left side, bringing that elbow underneath the shoulder. Lengthen out through the legs. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Straight up towards the ceiling, side plank first. Then down, either knees in towards the chest or nice straight legs. Good. Beautiful. I tend to inhale as I come into my side plank, and then I exhale as I draw my hands towards my feet or knees towards the chest. And you might even be breathing twice for each rep. I moose. Good. Pausing the top of that side plank. First 30 seconds. Good. Pause. Fantastic. There's 45 seconds, 30 seconds left. And that side body. Good. Finding that rhythm. That's our minute mark, another 15 seconds. And we'll go back to our stomachs in 10 seconds. Keep it rolling here. Maybe 1 or 2 more reps. Strong plank, fantastic. Pull it up and in. And 2, 1, turn it over. Back onto your belly. So I'm going to start same as last time. Palms down at the sides. Hands at the sides, palms up towards the ceiling. Draw that chin in when you're ready. You can lift the legs off the ground as well, but if you had any pinching that low back, I recommend keeping the feet down. Squeezing that back side of the body, pulling the shoulders together, pulling the chin in. Anytime you're like, all right, that's enough, I need a pause, just come down to the floor, take a rest. Nice strong breath and up and hold. And just make sure that you're breathing as you hold here, so no holding the breath. Drawing the chin in, drawing those shoulder blades back and down, squeeze the booty. Good, first 30 seconds. Gonna have about another 45 to practice. If you wanna change up the position of the hands, you can take those hands behind the head. Just gonna change the activation of the muscles of the back and the upper mid back a little bit. Make sure you're not lifting the head, so draw the chin in, looking straight down towards the mat. 20 seconds left. Very good. Good body line. Looks great. Like you're trying to be a superhuman, about to fly off your mats. Final 10 seconds. Maybe take a pause and come up into 1 more. Good. Chin down and in. Fantastic. And 3, 2, 1. As you come out of that, feel free to come on to hands and knees. Drop back into a momentary child's position. Kind of give the low back a little relief there. And after a breath or 2 in that low back stretch, you're going to come back up. Make your way onto your right side. Second time through, side plank dip to leg lift. Right side of the body. Starting in 5 and 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side plank first. Hold that position. Establish. Good. And then onto the side of your hip. Straight legs or bent knees. Good. Not a competition here. We just want to have good quality movement patterns. You're activating that lower core as you draw the legs up and in. It's a little bit of that similar position when we practice those hollow bodies, when you try to make your body into like a boat shape. You're kind of establishing that position as you lift the legs or draw the knees to the chest. I find it helpful to exhale as I draw the legs up and in. Fantastic. Awesome. Good. We're well over halfway. 30 seconds left. Very good. Keep it rolling there. See how everybody's looking. A glare there. I can't see anyone from back in the back. Good. Final 15 seconds. There you go. Fantastic. Lift and hold. Nice, Jean. And 3, 2, 1. Take a rest there. Come back to all fours. Final round of bird dog. So knees just underneath the hips. Nice wide handprint with the hands just underneath the shoulders. Let's start with your left hand and right leg. Starting in 2, 1. Here we go. So hold nice and solid through the midline. Squeeze the glute of that trail leg and then hand towards the thigh underneath the body. Breathe in as you stretch it long. Exhale as you draw together. Good. Looking straight down towards that support hand. And that support arm nice and straight. Beautiful. See if you can breathe in through the nose and then gently out through the mouth. 15 seconds and then we'll switch sides. We're really focused on the midline here. We want to avoid arching the low back as you extend the body and hold it as neutral as you can as you draw it together. Let's go one more. Breathe in, stretch it long. Exhale as you draw together. And then as you finish that rep, we're going to switch hands. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Same thing, other side. Good. It's the end of our first sequence here. After we finish this, we'll get in some stretching, and then we'll make our way up to our feet. Long reach. Good. Fantastic. 20 seconds. Stay focused. Really key here, take some time to activate the midline. It's going to keep your spine safer as we go into our more complex movements. They're not always that complex, right? But just lifting off the ground, if your midline and core is activating, you're going to be safer. Last rep, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, going to come off those hands, shake out the wrist a bit. And then we're going to come into child's position again. This time we're going to go palms up. So bring your big toes together, divide the knees. As you reach the arms out in front, you're going to bring your little fingers together as your palms are up towards the sky. And then from there, rock the hips back, lower the head down. And let's go 3 cycles of breathing. See if you can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, trying to expand the back side of the ribs. Really send the air into the areas of the lungs that you may not access on just a daily basis of normal breathing. Very nice. As you come on up from there, we're going to make our way onto our back, a couple low back stretches, and then we'll make our way up to our feet. So as you come onto your back, you're going to draw your shoulders back and down. And we're going to start by double knee to chest, hug both legs in, and gently rock your body side to side. Everything feels comfortable with that double knee to chest, and we'll take the arms out the side, bringing your legs up and together, 2 knee twist, holding the legs together, knees at about 90 degrees. Bring both legs to one side, turn your head, looking over the opposite shoulder. And then sweep those legs up and across, turn the head, same thing other way. About 1 more on each side. Very nice. Once you finish that 2 knee twist, we're going to go 5 reps of a glute bridge. Place your feet down so they're about hip width apart. Draw the chin in towards the chest and just nice and slow. Lift those hips up, pushing your heels into the mat. Hold it at the top for about 2 seconds and then go ahead and relax down. Like I said, a total of 5 reps. Pausing in the top. Fire the back side of the body. Squeeze the glutes, opening the front of the hips. Good. 2 to 3 more. You can breathe in as you lower the hips down and then gently exhale as you drive the hips up. Go one more cycle there. Breathe into lower. Exhale, drive them nice and high. No pinching in the front of the hips or the low back. And down and rest. Very good. Once you finish those glute bridges, come on down, come back to all fours, rolling it over. We're going to go into down dog and then make our way up to standing. Hands at the shoulders, hips up nice and high. Take your time here. Spend some time opening that mid back. Think about pulsing your heart towards your thighs, rocking forward, rocking back. Draw that chin in towards the chest as well. One more time, rock forward, rock back, and then let's give some love to those calves, lowering the heels down, walking the heels out. About 3 to 5 pedals on each leg, and then we'll slowly start to inchworm our way up to our feet. Good. No rush here, but when you're ready, slowly inchworm your way up. And then we're going to take our time coming up to standing. So if you can just kind of hang out there, or if you're already up to standing, maybe come down for one more toe touch. There you go. Fantastic. Beautiful. As you make your way up to standing, let's take it into a side stretch. So set your feet about hip width apart. We'll go one hand on the hip, opposite hand's going to start at the shoulder, reaching up and across, peering up towards that hand. Breathing into the area that you feel that tension. For me, it's like the front part of the rib cage here today. We'll stay on the same side. Bring that hand back down to the shoulder, kind of lean towards that side, and then lengthen through that side body, reaching up and across, peer up towards that hand, holding for 1 or 2 breaths, and then down and switch. Very good. Same thing, other side. Hand on the hip, opposite hand to the shoulder, lengthen through that body, peering up. Good. Bringing it back down, almost lean towards that side that you're going to stretch away from. Excellent. Good. And then long reach, reaching up, peering up. And come on down. Very good. Both hands on the hips, and let's kind of take it through some figure eights. So just imagine trying to trace some figure eights with your body and your hips. Good. Smile. Good. And see if you can like reverse directions, figure eight the other way. Nice. Alrighty. From here, walk those feet in so that all 10 toes are pointing straight ahead, just underneath the hips, lifting up out of those hips. We're going to go back to a toe touch. Soft bend those knees, chin down to the chest. And now we're going to intentionally round the spine, slide the hands down the legs. See where your bottom position is right now, never forcing. If you're comfortable to hold that position for a moment, let's hold it for 2 breaths. Breathing into the back. Exhale. If your body wants to lower just a little bit farther on that exhale, 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. And then on that next breath in, start to make your way back up. Tuck the hips under. Gradually come all the way up to standing. Fantastic. From there, widen those legs out behind the back stretch next. Soft bend the knees, interlace the hands behind you. Draw the front of the ribs down and in. Open the chest, extend the arms, and then with that soft bend the knees. This time, long spine. Send the hips back, bowing down, and now pull those arms straight over top of the torso. I'm going to open up that chest. We're getting ready for some push-up practice after some deadlifts. Couple of breaths there. And then make your way back up to the top. Fantastic. All right, walk those feet back in. We're going to stretch out the quads. So balance onto one leg, lift everything up and in. Look to grab that foot, pulling the heel towards the glute. Good job. Soft bend the knee as you're supporting. Midline nice and neutral. Excellent. 10 more seconds here. If you want to add a little bit of a challenge, you can take it into a forward reach. Reaching out, hinging forward, challenging that balance a little bit more. And 3, 2, 1, go ahead and come on up. Same thing, opposite side. So lift everything up and in, draw the shoulders back, grabbing that opposite foot. Good, stretching out that quad. Very nice. Standing nice and tall to start, getting that soft bend in the knee, everything nice and neutral. If you want to add that extra challenge with that forward reach, we have 10 seconds left. reaching out. Very good. Hips nice and level. And 3, 2, 1, and shake it out from there. All right, let's grab our water. We're gonna have 3 rounds. We're gonna be doing a single arm sumo deadlift. 1 minute of practice there, alternating arms throughout, and then we'll come down to the mat and we'll have 45 seconds to practice our push-ups. And a couple of options there. You can either come down to the mat for your push-ups. It's also really beneficial if you're doing push-ups on your knees right now. Sometimes you can actually get more benefit to do push-up from the toes from an elevated position, because you got to have a longer lever with your body than when you're on your knees. So either on your knees or on the chair. So first, with that single arm sumo deadlift. Sumo means wide base stance, everything nice and neutral. You're going to have the weight right between your legs. I'll show you first, and then we'll start here in about 15 seconds. So you can have a long spine as you hinge at the hips. You're going to grab onto your weight with one arm. Activate that shoulder blade back and in, standing straight up. You'll control it down, and then switching hands. Okay, over and up. So when you're ready, soft bend those knees, and 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squeeze the glutes as you stand tall, and shifting at the weight. Depending upon the size of your weight, maybe you don't take it all the way to the floor. Maybe you come to about mid-shin and switch hands from there. If that feels like a little bit of a strain on your back, you can also switch hands from a standing position. Good. Tall chest, hinging over, standing tall. Very good. And really key here to activate that upper body, trying to pin your shoulder back and down. Good, halfway through. That's 30 seconds. Breathe in as you lower, exhale as you stand. Good. Long spine, straight up. 15 seconds left. There you go. Excellent. Maybe one more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, they're coming down to the floor or an elevated position for the push-ups. We'll show the first round from an elevated position, then we'll show some different progressions from the floor. So whichever version you're doing, pull those shoulders back, and when you're ready, here we go. Elbows stay into the sides. Want to avoid bringing them out wide. And then really watching that low back. Midline tight, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs as you drive up and away. Fantastic. Different progressions that we've done on the floor as well. Some of you are already doing it down on the toes, up on the knees, or that rolling version where you come onto one forearm. Fantastic. Right about halfway. Try not to collapse down. You want to try to bring the chest all the way down to the floor or to the chair here in my instance. Excellent. Good. That's strong, crew. Maybe one more rep. Take it down, drive it up, and 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. If you're down on the floor, go ahead and make your way back up to your feet. Let's grab a drink of water. We'll start round 2 here in 20 seconds. So you have different options of weights depending upon how round 1 felt. Maybe go a little bit heavier for the second round. All right, wide base stance, tall chest, long spine, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Grabbing with one hand, squeeze the booty, stacking the shoulders over the hips, switching hands each rep. Good. Want to keep that weight close to your center of gravity. If we're not activating the upper body, it tends to float away from us, so keep it in close. Head position, we're going to look down as we lower, and then as you're standing tall, eyes up, looking straight ahead. Knees push wide. Good. Looks great. Excellent, Jean. I like the double water jug. Excellent. We're over halfway now. Great work. Keep it moving, about another 15 seconds. Nice. There you go. Good, Sharon. Nice, Kathy. All right, let's get one more rep on each arm. Long spine, standing tall, controlling down. Last one, and rest. Awesome. Either back to your chair for the elevated push-ups or down to the floor. Whenever you're supporting on your hands, spread the hands nice and wide. Spread the fingers nice and wide, rather. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Bring those elbows back and in, coming down to the chest, driving out from there. Nice. Good. All the way down, everything nice and tight. Driving it up. We want to avoid peeling off the ground. While we're working with that upper body, still want to fire the lower body. Midline strong, engage the glutes. Excellent, those are getting stronger, Kathy, great work. Taking it down, under control, good, Jean. Make sure the head doesn't lead first though. Draw that chin in, lead with your heart. Chest leads down, elbows draw back. Very nice, about 10 more seconds. Yeah, Sharon, very good. Tight, tight, tight as you push. Excellent. One more time, everyone. Control it down and drive it up. 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Make your way back up to your feet. One more round. As you come back to your feet, grab a drink. All right. 10 seconds till we start. So back to that last bit of single arm deadlift. Nice wide base stance. Place the weight right between your feet. And 2, 1, here we go. Inhale as you lower, coming down with control. Exhale as you stand. Stand with confidence. Good. Building that support for the posture. Practicing picking up laundry baskets, grocery bags, all the things that we have in daily life. The idea here is to build strength in our body so that our day-to-day life is easy. It's not a struggle to do the things that we do. Work in our gardens, play with our nieces, nephew, grandkids, children. Awesome. We're well over halfway. We just have 15 seconds left. Chin in. Good. Flat back. Maybe one more on each arm. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. Final round of push-ups. All right. Thanks for adjusting the camera, Kathy. All right. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Think about making a starfish with those hands. And when you're ready, here we go. Draw the belly in towards the spine. We tend to see people wing the elbows wide quite a bit. So think about bringing the elbows back and in. They're not all the way against your arms, but you have just like a small angle between your tricep and your torso. Find a feather. Keep that chin in, leading with your heart, bringing the chest down towards the floor. Excellent. Driving it up. There you go. Good, we're over halfway, about 15 seconds left. Good job, good focus. And if you find yourself starting to peel off the ground, always best to kind of shake it out, do the reps well. Last time, down, push, push, push. Very good, Jean. And when you finish that, take a rest. Stay on down there, we're gonna do a couple stretches from the ground before we pop back up. Let's go child's position side stretch. So bring your big toes together, divide those knees once again. And now let's walk your hands to the left side of your body. Take your right hand, reach across the midline, and then square the hips, lowering the hips back, lowering the head down. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 2 to 3 breaths here, and then we'll switch sides. Good, when you're ready, same thing other side. Walk the hands across. This time your left arm reaches long. Square those hips as you lower them back and down. It's one of my favorite stretches. Feels so good for that side body, that lats. Good. When you finish there, let's make our way back into down dog. Work our way back up to our feet. So turn those hip toes under, drive those hips high. Draw that chin in towards the chest as you open the mid back once more. A little more love for the calves, walking out the heels. Very good. And then when you're ready, start to walk your hands towards your feet, walk your feet towards the hands, and gradually make your way on up to the top. Excellent. All right. Grab a drink. We're going to warm up a little bit of squatting here. It's an option for squats. If you won't be here in class tomorrow, our last exercise, you're going to have the option for some squatting. But even if you are going to be here tomorrow, let's go ahead and warm up some squats together. So set the feet about hip width apart, just a very gentle toe out. And then when you're ready, reach the arms out, push those knees wide, send your hips back. Very good. And then push through your feet, standing nice and tall. Good. Let's go out 5 times here. On the 5th one, we're going to stay down in the bottom and open up the hips a little bit more. Good. Whole foot should be in contact with the ground. Definitely not lifting the heels up, but also watch that you don't lift the big toes up. Kind of push the big toe down. Good. On this next one, as you come on down, bring your hands into a prayer position and work those elbows on the inside of the knee. Chest tall, eyes up, and watch so you don't just collapse down. So keep some engagement in that lower body. If you can, grab onto your ankles or your feet. From here, hamstring flosses, lift the hips up, draw that chin to the chest. Say hello to the back side of the body, and then make your way back into that squat. Elbows on the inside of the knee crane, back into that prayer position, chest up. Beautiful. We're going to do that twice more. Lower the head down, lift the hips up, chin to the chest, and then back into that squat. Weight through the heels. Good. Feet maybe a little wider if you need, Sharon. Last time, hips up, head down. And back into your squat. Good job. As you come back into this last squat, if you're able, reach those arms straight out, drive into your feet, come on back to standing. Fantastic. All right, grab a drink. For this last circuit, we're going to have dips as the first exercise. So you'll want your chair or your bench. We're going to be doing dips, an uneven carry. So you want to have 2 different size weights if possible. We're going to hold one weight at the hip as like a farmer carry, one weight up at the shoulder, and we'll be marching. From there, we'll go down to the floor for some mountain climbers. We'll come back up for the uneven carry on the other side of the body. And then the last exercise, you can do some squats. If you know you're going to be here tomorrow, you want to save your squats for tomorrow, you can also do some rebounding jumps here. Just kind of move that body. All right, starting with the dips here in 20 seconds. So go ahead and get what you need. Something to carry, somewhere that you can dip, and you already should have somewhere to come onto the floor. 30 seconds with each exercise. We'll have about 10 to 15 seconds for our transition. All right, as you come into position for those dips, sit nice and tall, draw the shoulders back, and here we go. Keep those elbows in, lowering down, lift the chest. Yep, just 30 seconds here, but if you want to slow down the reps a little bit, you can come all the way into that hip bridge. Control down and lift the hips, or just open through the chest, halfway through. So that hip bridge will take less reps. A little bit more work for the triceps and the chest. Just come to the top through the elbows and down and in. Good job. Last one. And rotate. As you come to your feet, we're going to that uneven carry. You're going to hold the heavier weight in your left hand, the lighter weight in your right hand. So the lighter weight, you're going to come up to the shoulder as you're going to do a shoulder press. Heavier weight down at the side. 2, 1, here we go. March it out. The one that's up here, we tend to want to swing that elbow out. So set that elbow so it's pointing straight ahead. And the other hand, turn that palm forward so the shoulder's not rounding forward. Rotate that shoulder back. Good. Or shoulder blade back. Excellent. Breathing, 10 more seconds. Draw that chin in. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Mountain climbers are next. Wide handprint. Coming back down to your mat. You want to hold a nice strong plank position. And then when you're ready, with the hips nice and level, draw your knee towards the same side elbow. Exhale as you draw the knee up and in. This is our first of 4 rounds. So make sure you pace yourself here. Exhale as you draw that knee up. Inhale as you step it back. Good, 10 seconds. 2, 1, and back up to your feet. We're going back to the uneven carry. This time, heavier weight in your right hand, lighter weight in your left. Good, elbow forward, palm forward. When you're ready, march it out. Excellent. And not only is this elbow forward, but I'm not just letting this weight rest on my shoulder. I'm giving a little upward push. Have that shoulder engaged of your left hand. Good. Nice. Great high knee lift, Jean. Lift the knees. Think about lifting the foot and toes as well. Yeah. 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Set your weights down. Shake it out. Now you have the option for some squatting or for some rebounding. Those of you that are squatting, if you do want to hold some weight, you're welcome to grab one of your weights. 2, 1, here we go. So I'll just show a couple squats. Good. Good, looks like lots of you are choosing some squatting. And then those of you that want to do something different, you can just do a little rebounding jump here. Fantastic. Halfway through. This is the end of set 1. We're gonna have 30 seconds before set 2. Good job, all the way through. Great squats, crew. There you go, Sharon. 2, 1, and there's our rest. All right, grab a drink. Bring it back to those dips here in 25 seconds. All right, Moose. I'll move my chair. 10 seconds. Come into position for your dips. Sit nice and tall. Draw the shoulders back. Broad chest. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Control down. Ideally, you want to get those shoulders below the elbows. It's common to feel a little tension in the front of the shoulders, but you don't want it to be painful. Shouldn't feel like a pinching sensation. Breathe in as you lower. Exhale as you drive out. So we can pretend we have those little mini oranges in our armpits. We're trying to make orange juice. Try to rotate those elbows forward. Lift the chest. Good. 1 or 2 more. Down and up. 2, 1. Transition. Excellent. First carry. Heavier weight in your left hand. Lighter weight in your right. Elbow forward. Palm forward. And begin. Good job. You can do a stationary march or move through your space. Good job. Sometimes we'll start to lose the head forward, so really exaggerate as tall as you can through your torso, long spine. Steady breathing. 10 seconds. Mountain climbers are next, but if you want to get in a little bit more touches on those squats, you're welcome to sub the squat. There's our rest on our march. So I'm going to go into mountain climber. Those of you that are working on your squat today, if you want more touches on the squat, feel free to squat here. Otherwise, wide handprint. Coming on down and begin. For these even rounds, let's go knee across the body for your mountain climbers. Exhale, draw the knee across towards that opposite elbow. Good. Having nice and controlled through the midline. Excellent. You want to hold that neutral position through your low back. Maybe 1 or 2 more on each side. And 2, 1. There's our rest. Excellent. Back to that uneven carry. Heavier weight in your right hand. Lighter weight in your left. Eyes up, chest up. 30 seconds starts now. Over halfway through the second round, second of 4. Excellent. There you go. Great positioning. Kathy, turn that downside hand, palm forward just a little bit. Yep. There you go. Less than 10 seconds. 2, 1, and pause. Good job. Option to hold some weights for those of you choosing for the squat. Rebounding jump for those of you waiting for the squats tomorrow. Ready, begin. Final exercise in the second round. Good. Those of you rebounding here, relax through the ankle. Just lightly graze the heels down. Wonderful. Halfway through. Great job on those squats. Beautiful depth, ladies. 10 seconds. Woo. Karen, you want to go a little side to side, a little gentle lateral hop. Change it up a little bit. And take your rest. Woo. That's our halfway point, everyone. 30 seconds. Grab a drink. Be back to those dips. All right, 15 seconds. Take a nice deep breath. Come on into position. Setup is key here. Shoulders back, eyes looking straight ahead, and here we go. Second to last set. Good. Then to lower, exhale as you drive out, looking straight ahead. Wonderful. 10 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and transition. Awesome. Uneven carry, heavier weight in your left hand. Lighter weight in the right. Remember, elbow up and forward, palm rotates forward, set that shoulder back. When you're ready, start that march. And then maybe you're feeling a little bit fatigued today. If you want to catch your breath here, you can do a static hold. You don't have to march. You can just stand tall and practice this hold. That challenges your structure as well. Good, 10 seconds. Keep drawing that chin in. Don't let that head start to dip forward. Nice. 2, 1, and rest. Mountain climbers or first set of squats. On the mountain climbers, we're going to go back to the same side, knee to elbow. Wide handprint. Nice long plank position when you're ready. Exhale as you draw the knee towards the same side elbow. As little movement through your pelvis as possible. So hips level, upper body level. There you go. Eyes looking straight ahead. Beautiful. Inhale as you step the foot back. Exhale as you draw that knee up. Compressing that diaphragm makes that breathing a little bit more challenging. Maybe one more on each side. And transition. Awesome. Back to the feet. Heavier weight in your right hand, lighter weight in your left. 2, 1, begin. Second half of set 3. There you go. Keep it moving, keep it focused. Hips nice and level as you step. Wonderful, great high knee position. 10 seconds. This is the end of set 3. We'll have squats or rebounding steps next. 3, 2, 1, and transition. Good. I'll do a couple squats with you all this time. Option to hold some weight underneath the chin. If you're happy with those rebounding jumps, stay with it. Otherwise, here we go. Nice. Those of you not holding weights, fantastic job reaching those arms straight out in front as you lower those hips down. Really encourages that chest to stay tall. There you go. Knees drive wide. Whole foot or both feet stay planted. Think about pushing your feet straight down into the mat. Excellent. Lean into lower, exhale to stand. Maybe one more. Down, up, and rest. All right, final 30 seconds rest. We'll be into our fourth and final round. Let's grab a drink. 15 seconds. Back to the dips. Draw the shoulders back, lift the chest. Ready, begin. Stay strong now. Fourth and final round. Still finish that rep at the top. Lift the chest, rotate the elbows forward. Excellent. There you go, 10 seconds. Nice work. Strong shoulders. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Transition. Come into our final round of carries. Have your weight in your left hand. There we go. Ready, begin. Energy is strong today. Kind of push the pace a little bit, nice fast knee. If you're like, man, I'm feeling a little bit tired today, then just slow down your march tempo. 15 seconds left. You focus on keeping the hips nice and level, just slowly switching from one side to the other, or just standing tall. Excellent. 3, 2, 1. Back to your mountain climbers or another set of squats. And if those of you on the mountain climbers, we're going to go diagonal across the body, knee towards the opposite elbow. Wide handprint. Turn those toes under. When you're ready, draw that knee across the body. Good job. Nice and smooth as you pull that knee up. Hold that head neutral. Good, Jean. Wonderful. Halfway through. Keep a lifting up between those shoulder blades. Keep those arms nice and straight. This is a strong plank work also. 2, 1, and coming up for your final carry. Woo! All right, heavier weight in the right hand, lighter weight in the left. Elbow up and forward. Palm rotates forward. Here we go. Excellent. Nice gentle march. Watch those hips don't kick out as you march, so lifting up to the midline. Final 15 seconds. There you go. Nice job. Elbow a little higher, Kathy. That's it. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, those of you that are working those squats, final set of squats. Those of you doing some rebounding jumps here, either just hop straight up and down, or you can even do some jumping jacks. Here's our final exercise before our cool down stretch. Here we go, 30 seconds. Good. Dance it out. Woo! Toby says, time to play. Great job. 15 seconds now. Good. There you go. Staying tall. 3, 2, 1, and all done there. Awesome job. All right, give yourself a round of applause. Walk it out, grab a drink. We're going to stretch our upper body first. Pec opener. I'm going to use the tree. If you have a doorway, a wall, any of that will work. All right. Make your way to the wall, tree, somewhere that you can anchor your forearm down. Draw the ribs down and in. Inside leg steps forward, lean into it. So you get a nice opening in the chest. And now rotate your body away. Looking over that opposite shoulder. About 2 to 3 breaths here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come on off of that. We're going to do a wall overhead stretch in between sides. So step away from the wall about 2 to 3 feet. Place the hands about the height of your head. Walk the feet back, and then lower your head and chest between the arms. Watching not to overarch that low back. So you want to get a nice opening in that mid back. So one more breath here. Inhale, exhale, lower it down once more, and then come on up. Pec stretch on the opposite side. Bring that elbow up to about 90 degrees. Place that forearm against the wall mat. Inside leg steps forward and turn it away. Very good. 2 to 3 nice deep breaths here. Fantastic. And then come on out of there. All right, last stretch here. We're going to do it from standing. We're going to open the hips and stretch the triceps. So stagger stance, tricep side bend. Let's go your left foot back. Place both feet down, hip width apart. Left arm's going to reach up. Watch that you're not arching here. Draw the ribs down and in, bend at the elbow. Draw the chin in as well as you reach up. So we're going to shift those hips forward, squeeze the glute, eyes up, bend towards that lead leg. So a little side bend here. Good. Still fire that back hip. If you can do so, if you're bending towards, see, it would be your right side. Take your right shoulder, try to rotate, peering up towards the sky on the left. Little rotation. And come on out of that. Good job. Shake it out. Same thing, other side. Step it forward, step it back. Trail leg. That arm reaches up. We don't want to arch here. Tuck it all down and in. Squeeze the glute of that trail leg as you bend the elbow. Reaching up and down. Good. Side bends first. Taking it to the side. Breathing in as you come to standing, and then exhale as you take it nice and long. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. And then downside shoulder would be your left shoulder. See if you can tilt it up, peer up towards the ceiling or sky. Couple of breaths here. And come on out. Fantastic. All right, final one. We're going to do our snow globe toe touches. So wide base stance. Reach those arms up to overhead. Keep that soft bend the knees. And we're just make some nice, smooth, circular patterns. Reaching down to the floor and all the way up and around. Squeeze the glutes. You can look up towards the sky as you reach up to overhead. Fantastic. Maybe one more time. Good, and then take it the other way. Soft bend those knees, reaching around, rotating through. Fantastic. Once you finish those toe touches, go ahead and just shake out the hands and be a little side stretch. That's all we have for you today. Feel free to add anything else you'd like. Otherwise, thanks so much for being here. Stay hydrated, and we'll see you next time.